Feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hello and welcome to the video wrap-up show for the Shrimp Tank podcast in Seattle. I'm Dan Whedon, and I'm joined today by my co-host, James Alberson. We just had a fascinating conversation today with David Nilssen from Doxa7. You're going to want to listen to the entire episode, so please subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find all our episodes on our website at shrimptankpodcast.com/Seattle.
So, David, during the show, I did ask a question. I liked your answer. So my question was one of the most exciting moments outside of the birth of your daughters and marrying your wife? I like the answer you gave. Can you give that answer again and share with our listeners?
Yeah, by the way, thanks for qualifying that I don't have to say my wife and kids. But
Absolutely.
We talk about Doxa7. Our goal is to power with small and medium-sized businesses and help them scale up to grow. And so a lot of people think of offshoring as I just take the work that I don't want to do or I don't want to pay as much for, and I just ship that off seas, and as a result, maybe I eliminate jobs. That is not what we want to do. And so recently I had a conversation with our largest client, and what we learned is that they're not only growing faster, but they've actually been able, as a result of developing this global talent strategy, 30% of their domestic workers here in the US have taken on a new role. They've been promoted, they're earning more, they're given more responsibilities just in the last 12 months. And that's because they're now tapping this global talent pool and expanding their capabilities and their capacity as an organization. And for me, that hit the bullseye in terms of what we're trying to accomplish and creating opportunity for all workers, both domestically and abroad, as a part of doing this.
That's great.
So David, if I'm a small business owner, a mid-sized business owner, the concept of global outsourcing may seem completely, pardon the pun, foreign to me. And I'm wondering, what does that mean? What kind of services, what kind of outsourcing? Can you go into a little bit what a small or medium-sized business owner can expect?
Yeah, so there's actually two ways to do it. One is outsourcing, which is where you give an organization the opportunity to do the work on your behalf, but you're not really involved in the hiring or how that is all developed. You're just paying them for an outcome. What we actually do is offshoring, which allows you to be part of hiring the talent that's going to be working with your customers or your teams, developing the culture that you want to be implemented, and training them on the process and systems that you own as an organization. And so the opportunity is really limitless. Almost any role that you can imagine can be hired in an offshore capacity. And so generally what I tell people is just do an inventory. What are the things that you love to do and you want to keep doing? Keep those. But there always is a list of the things that I'm working on that I shouldn't, or the things that we should be doing but just can't get to. And if you really do an inventory of those things, my guess is that global talent could really help people attack the opportunities that they see but aren't able to get to within their own business.
That's fantastic. So we hope everybody goes to listen to the full episode, but there will be some who actually maybe even just from this little wrap up decide they actually want to get more information. So if that's the case, how does one go about getting more information about Doxa7?
Yeah, the easiest way would be go to our website. It's doxa7.com, and then it's the number 7, doxa7.com. There's lots of great information on there, blogs and articles. And certainly if there's interest in learning more, they can always contact us through that.
Okay, sounds good. Well, for anybody who wants to check out the replay of the show, you can always go to shrimptankpodcast.com/Seattle. Or you can find it on your favorite podcast, whether it's Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, you name it, we're there. And please follow us on our social media pages, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
Well, James, thanks for being the co-host today. David, thanks for a great show. Listen, everyone, please join us for our next live stream on our Facebook page, July 21st at 12 p.m. Pacific for our broadcast. My co-host then will be Phil Simchich. Our guest will be former co-host Brad Berger. Thanks again for joining us today. Please be healthy, be prosperous, have some fun, because for right now, the shrimp is back in the tank. So long.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp